What's up, wrestling fans? Jay Alletto here with the Jay Alletto Raw Review Show for February 26th, 2018. How's everybody doing? I am the owner of PWPNation.com, a relatively unknown wrestling site that's doing big things. So check us out at PWPNation.com. Also, you can follow us on all social media outlets at PWPNation as well. My name is Jay Alletto. Follow me, all social media outlets as well. So we got Snapchat, Instagram, everything going down. Just got a crazy workout in. I'm still a little bit huffing and puffing from it. Like, when you just go full speed for like 10 straight minutes without stopping, hitting weights and doing push-ups, doing all kinds of calisthenics, you just get in the zone, man. I'm feeling good right now. Just watched Roman promo and I can't wait. Yeah, Mania season. That's absolutely right, brother. It is WrestleMania season. When do you start YouTubing? I want to start YouTubing right now. My problem is I'm not good at YouTube. I don't really know much about the platform. So yeah, I am going to start doing YouTube. I promise you guys that. I'm just trying to do it the right way, and I should do it this way. I should just turn the camera on and go. But right here I have a better reach, a better following for the time being, so I'm just trying to build this one up a little bit at a time, and I'm going to move over to YouTube too. I have to do it. It's like it's a must. B- at best, a little better than Chamber pay-per-view, but some things were on the court. Yeah, you know what, man? I liked Raw tonight. I thought it was a B. They did a good job of telling stories heading into WrestleMania. You know what I don't like, though, guys? Let me just explain to you what I don't like real quick. I really don't like when they do something like Bayley and Sasha, where Bayley clearly, like, is mad at Sasha, didn't take the tag, whatever, and you don't follow up on that at all night. You don't go back to it one time. You do it that one time, and that's it. There's also no absolution tonight. There's some odd, thank you, I appreciate that, man. I will be doing, well, you could check us out at PWP Nation. That's where my channel will be, PWP Nation on YouTube. So please check us out there. I have some content up there already, some interviews I've done in the past. I interviewed Mike Bennett, Superstar Billy Graham, Jake the Snake Roberts, Lex Luger. You can see those all on our PWP Nation channel. They're old interviews, but a lot of them are priceless. Some great questions in there. John Morrison, bunch. It was good. Homicide. We got, so yeah, Triple H is the GOAT. I'm rocking my Triple H tee. I think this was from WrestleMania. This is from one of those WrestleManias. I don't know if it was 32 or 31, but this is a dope t-shirt, man. WWEshop.com for this one. They don't have this anymore, though. This is out of stock. This is mine only, brother. Nobody else rocking this one. I got the guns going, too. I got the ticket to the gun show tonight. All right, so let me get to the reason why I'm here. I'll stop being cocky for a minute. Monday Night Raw was dope tonight. I gave it about a B grade, maybe a B plus. Really good effort from everybody involved. Great job of storytelling. The Kurt Angle thing made him look very weak. You know, Kurt Angle is looking very weak and naive. It's kind of like how Mick Foley looked at the end of his GM run. This is worrying me, guys. I don't know why they're making Kurt Angle look so weak. He looks almost like a bumbling fool at this stage of the game. I love Kurt Angle. I think he's great. He's one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, one of the greatest characters of all time. But he looks like a hopeless puppy dog out there. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah, like lots of flu jokes. I mean, I didn't dislike it. I didn't have a problem with it at all. I mean, it's kind of topical. Like everyone's getting the flu right now. The limo part pissed me off. I put it in the description here. The limo part. Why are you going to have a limo roll up to the building just to reveal Triple H and Stephanie? That makes no sense. That defies all logic. Triple H and Stephanie are there already. We know everybody knows they're there already. Everybody knows that. Yo, she was good. I mean, she barely had to talk tonight. She did a little bit of speaking, but when she comes out looking mad, that's Ronda Rousey. That's the Ronda Rousey we want to see. We don't want to see the Ronda Rousey that's like all happy and go lucky and pointing at the sign and shit. Like, oh, there it is. We want to see that angry, rowdy Ronda Rousey that sold pay-per-views in the UFC. We don't need happy Ronda. We need a mad Ronda. We need a mean Ronda. We don't need that Ronda that's nice. Nobody wants nice Ronda. We want mean as fuck Ronda. Guys, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram. You can check out my personal Snapchat at Jay Alletto. I'm putting up some more content there. I'm kind of rolling it out. I don't really know what I'm doing on it yet, so just bear with me. Instagram as well. Still rolling that out. Don't really know what I'm doing. Imagine a stable of AOP, Reigns, and Ronda, led by Heyman. Okay, I like the led by Heyman part. I think having, you know, I don't know if I put Reigns in it, but Ronda Rousey with Paul Heyman seems like a match made in heaven for me. I think that's a no-brainer, in my opinion. You have to go that route. I also want to give an apology to Ed. Earlier, I blocked Ed. And Ed, if you watched this on the flip side, my bad, bro, for blocking you. Sorry about that. I unblocked you and gave you a shout-out on our Twitter, so sorry about that, Ed. Oh, man. What else happened on Raw tonight? Yeah, everyone's talking about Bobby Lashley. I mean, we've heard that he's agreed to terms with WWE. That sounds like it's probably legit. I just wonder if he's still signed to Bellator. Like, is he still going to fight in Bellator? You know, is that a part of his deal with WWE, or is he going to do Bellator and then come to WWE after that? I don't know. We don't know yet. I think it's all unclear at this point. Whether his, like, return to WWE is imminent, or if it's coming, like, down the line, like, after WrestleMania. I think after WrestleMania is probably more likely. If you're losing Brock Lesnar and you're bringing Lashley to kind of fill that void, that would be pretty dope. I like that idea. We also saw tonight, we saw the Bar defeat Titus Worldwide again. I guess that's 2-2 in the series. I think we need one more match there to kind of like end that rivalry, I guess. Or maybe it's just done now. Bobby Lashley is not going to NXT. Bobby Lashley was in a gigantic high-profile WrestleMania main event at WrestleMania 23. The Battle of the Billionaires was gigantic. That was one of the biggest buy rates in WrestleMania history, if not it might be the biggest. It might be the biggest buy rate in WrestleMania history. I'm not sure at this point. I lost track of that a long time ago. But it's one of the biggest buy rates ever, and Lashley was in that match. Yeah, Reigns right now is on fire. I mean, listen, all of his matches are good. He's got a minimal moveset, but that doesn't matter. He can sell like Hulk Hogan. I mean, he's out there selling his ass off for everybody. Doesn't matter how big you are. He's selling for you. He sells for Finn Balor. You think Roman Reigns should be selling for Finn Balor? Finn Balor should Finn Balor should run against Roman Reigns and bounce right off him. Finn Balor's tiny. I'm bigger than Finn Balor. But, I mean, you know, he's selling for him, though, so that's good for Roman. I mean, that shows you that he's unselfish and doesn't care about that kind of stuff. You know? Yeah, I tweeted today, like, imagine if Brock Lesnar just said F this at WrestleMania and just started beating the bejesus out of Roman. Like, just went into business for himself, started kicking Roman's ass. Like, I would, if I'm WWE, I would think about putting Strowman in that match just to protect Roman. As stupid as that might sound to you guys, I mean, if you put Strowman in there in a situation where you think Roman might, like, have to go against Brock in a real fight, like, maybe you have Strowman there to protect him, because I would take Strowman and Reigns over Brock in a fight. And I don't think Brock's kicking both their asses in real life. What should Lashley do when he is fully back in WWE? I'm not sure he's fully back yet, but if he is back, I'm sure he's inserted right into the main event. It's Lloyd from the Top Rope Wrestling Podcast. What's up, Lloyd from the Top Rope Wrestling Podcast? Hey, guys, go check out Top Rope Wrestling Podcast right here on the internet. Way to funny when Triple... Yeah, I didn't understand that, man. Like, they manipulate Kurt Angle. He goes out there like a bumbling fool, saying that, like, he made up all that stuff about Stephanie and Triple H, or remembered it wrong, or whatever he said. He just sounded like an idiot, and then he gets sucker punched. There we go. Cheap plug for the Top Rope WrestleCast. Live every Wednesday and Sunday. Beautiful, brother. Continuity from Survivor Series. I know that's continuity for sure. I said continuity, but continuity. Yeah, it is continuity from Survivor Series, and I get it. But Kurt Angle still looks like a fool in both cases. Like, he got pedigreed at Survivor Series after trusting Triple H, and tonight he trusted him again. He got sucker punched by Triple H, and you know, Stephanie was saying we don't conduct business like this in WWE. It was weird, man. It was weird, guys. I wasn't a big fan of that angle that went down tonight. I'm pumped for WrestleMania season. They are putting a little more obvious effort into their stories, but I still wasn't that crazy about it. I mean, that's good psychology, brother. I do agree, Texas Kid. That is good psychology. But, you know, and Kurt Angle was like, I need this job. Does Brock have any legit reasons to batter Reigns? Or do you, I'm not guessing he might. It was just I thought of it in my head. Like, what if? You know? What if? Because Brock Lesnar, I would, you know, say that there's a part of it. He's a total professional. Don't get me wrong. He is a total professional. But when you are a legit badass like that, like just one of the baddest men on the planet, no doubt. If you have 10 of the toughest guys in the world, you might want, you know, Brock Lesnar in there. because he's just such a beast of an athlete in like an anything goes fight. So I mean, if he lost his mind or whatever, you never know. The guy's probably got CTE like crazy. All these guys are running around with CTE, man. You never know. Yeah, it was weird. I do not think Brock's contract finishes at Mania. Thoughts? Well, it might not. It might not. But as we see already, Brock will do whatever he wants. There's somebody calling me daddy. That's weird. But Brock will do what he wants. Like, Brock went back to the UFC already. So if he wants to go back and do another fight, he will. Greatest UFC fighter of all time? No way. I mean, he's gigantic, but if you look at these guys like Miocic went up against a gigantic knockout artist a few months ago, like last month. Miocic just outclassed him because he's an all-around mixed martial artist. Like, Brock Lesnar's not an all-around mixed martial artist. He's just a wrestler, ground and pound. Like, that's his forte. I heard that Brock's contract's going through SummerSlam, but he will still do... Yeah, I mean, listen, even if it goes through SummerSlam, he can dip and do a UFC fight at some point. That's fine. Like, what's the difference at this stage of the game? Like, last time he wrestled Randy Orton and then went and did UFC after that. Or maybe it was vice versa, but still, he did UFC before that and then wrestled Orton. Like, you know, what's the big deal? He could do the same thing if he wanted this year. He really could. He could do a UFC fight in June and then do SummerSlam in August. There's nothing that says he can't do that. And he might do it, in all honesty. It could be the same deal they had last time. Yeah. Would WWE strip him? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. I mean, Lesnar has obviously been able to change the rules a little bit. But that's what happens when you're in this new climate of pro wrestling where Brock Lesnar is such an important draw for WWE. If you have him on the pay-per-view, people are going to be intrigued. They're going to want to watch it. That's proven by statistics. And people can hate on Brock Lesnar all you want, but he's the top guy in the top company, which has a gigantic market cap. I mean, it's about to hit $3 billion. Do you have any idea how huge that is? That's huge, guys. That's no joke. The WWE is a fucking machine. It is gigantic. And a lot of people don't understand how just, you know, monumental that is. To $3 billion, you know, and the show isn't even that good. And that's crazy to me. Has Brock been holding guys like Rollins, Braun, and Balor down? Nope. Absolutely not, man. If those guys were as good as Brock Lesnar, they'd be up there. They're not. What's up, Mike? Brock is a draw, but why can't we just have a world champion every week? I don't understand, because it makes that title more valuable on Brock Lesnar's waist. They did it with the WWE Championship for a long time. Now AJ has it, and it means more than it did back then, before it. You know what I mean? It's just, Brock has no control. Exactly, he has no control. He's not booking himself. I mean, they choose to do this because they want the WWE Universal Championship to mean something. I know, Ed, I unblocked you, sir. Welcome back. And I apologize earlier in the show. No problem, man. Lashley versus Lesnar would be huge, and I don't doubt they do that. It looks like Kurt Angle is going to step in for The Rock. The Rock probably isn't ready to wrestle, or he probably won't even wrestle ever again at this point. Am I correct in saying Hogan never fought every week years back? Yes, he fought every week. He absolutely did, 100%. I mean, if you're talking the 80s, you know, he was up there wrestling 250 to 300 matches a year. Absolutely. It works for both sides. Brock working for both companies works for both sides. Yeah, Lesnar, I think that's part of the storyline, though, Ed. I mean, Lesnar was advertised to be on this show. We don't know for sure if Lashley's coming back. It's just dirt sheet gossip for now, absolutely, but I think he probably is. I think it's very highly likely at this point. Yeah, the limo thing pissed me off. Nothing happened with it. I don't understand. They didn't even say it, mention it. They just showed it. Like, if it was just going to be Triple H and Stephanie, they might as well show them walking out of a limo. Like, what's the big deal? Why is a limo supposed to be them? Like, that's stupid. That was so dumb. We saw them last night. Why are you wasting a limo spot? That is true. So if that was Eric Bischoff, I would have liked that more. No, it was definitely Stephanie and Trips. It's highly unlikely. It's highly likely, but until we see it, then take it again. Yeah, you're right. I just think it's probable. Flip by Braun. Imagine he did that. That would have been so dope. It would have been cool if like they went back to that. You know, if like after Raw went off the air, they had like a breaking news on Facebook, and they're like, Braun is flipping the limo. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Eric Bischoff. I think Eric Bischoff's great. I've read his book. I have it over here somewhere. It's a great book. It would make sense, but I'm not sure that's where they're going. I think Cena's probably going to work his way into that title match at Fastlane. It's what? Was it a fatal 5-way? They'll make it a fatal 6-way. Or suicide or whatever they call it. Bischoff is Mastermind, absolutely. That is Christian's theme, yes sir. Good ear, buddy. I'm asking her to change it to Brodus Clay. Funk is on a roll. The only person that makes sense. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Spread the word, man. PWPNation.com. My name is Jay Alletto. Please follow me on all social media outlets. Cena vs. Knock. Give him something to do. Maybe. I don't know if they're going to put them back together, though, due to the dropping on the head last time. Ziggler goes over. What, at Fastlane? No way. Biggest missed money match is probably Hogan and Austin. If you did Austin and Hogan at WrestleMania 19, that could have been gigantic. I mean, I know you want to do Hogan versus McMahon, but you should have saved that for 20 in the Garden. Why not save that for 20 in the Garden? And do all... I know you wanted to get The Rock's win over Austin, all that shit, but why not save that for the Garden? You know what I mean? Like, I would have saved a lot of that shit for WrestleMania 20. You could have saved Hogan... You could have saved that... You could have had Hogan Austin at WrestleMania 19, and then did Hogan versus McMahon and Rock Austin at WrestleMania 20. Batista versus Lesnar. I think Batista could be coming back soon, too. Austin Punk. Rock HBK, and maybe... Rock HBK is a good one. If The Rock would have came back a couple of years earlier, that might have been a great match. Sting Taker is one for sure. Definitely. There's a handful of them. But we're lucky to have seen a large amount of them. We're very lucky to have seen a lot of them. We got to see Cena Rock, which is huge. Thanks for the follow, brother. Appreciate that. I'm tired of Brodus Clay already. Get out of my life, Brodus Clay. I don't like you anymore. What's Strowman doing for Mania? It's unclear, but I think somehow he'll work into the main event. Somehow. I'm not sure how yet. But I think they have to work him in that somehow, some way. I don't know how they're going to do it. Are they going to do one-on-one with Elias? Are they going to stretch this all the way out to WrestleMania with Strowman and Elias? I doubt it. AJ versus Ray, even though it happened before, will be big money for WWE. I don't know if it'll be big money, but it could be a big one night. I don't think it'll be a gigantic feud when it goes down, but it could be one big match for sure. It would draw moderate money. I mean, it wouldn't be like a fucking crazy draw by any stretch. Elias, Strowman and Elias might be relegated to it, honestly, at this point. Yeah, but, I mean, what kind of money are we talking? Would they ever do a crazy storyline where Braun comes out and Mania and Pitt? Yeah, they would. They would do anything. Bella versus Ray, that'd be a good match, but you're talking about drawing money. Two different things. Good matches and drawing money are two completely different things. Like, you're talking good match. You're not talking drawing money. Drawing money is Brock Lesnar, is John Cena, is AJ Styles, arguably, at this point. People are going to pay money to see him. I don't think a lot of people are going to pay money to see Rey Mysterio in 2018. You'll get a moderate amount of people. You'll do decent with Rey Mysterio in 2018. But to even think that he's going to draw like a large amount of money, that's probably not logical. I mean, it's late in his career to really consider him a solid draw. But I'm not taking anything away from Mysterio, but he's definitely not what he once was. That's for sure. If you guys can't tell, I'm getting tired. Braun is pissed, shouting he doesn't have a match and demands being put in the world title match. Yeah, it's a very plausible scenario for sure. They if you're talking plausibilities, they can go down any road at this point. But if you're talking about logic, did you hear that reaction at the Rumble? He got the highest views. He got the highest views on WWE's YouTube. Who, Braun? No, I'm done with pre-workout, man. I'm crashing out, dude. It's a sleep thing. I need more sleep. All right, guys, I'm actually going to bounce because I need to get some sleep. I had just a huge workout a little bit ago, and I am shot. So thank you for joining me here. Tomorrow might be a sleep night for me, but if it's not, I'll be here for SmackDown Live. I usually do cover SmackDown Live, so just as well as Raw and pay-per-views. So hopefully I'll be here for SmackDown. If not, it'll be like last week where I did NXT and SmackDown on Wednesday night. So I might do the same thing this week. But please follow us at PWP Nation on all social media outlets, at Jay Alletto, all social media outlets, Snapchat, Instagram. Follow us there mainly. Good night. Thank you so much for joining me. Thumbs up to you too, brother. Thank you. I appreciate the support. What's up to Jason? I'm about to bounce out of here, man. Thanks for joining the chat, though. I appreciate it. I'm crashing, dude. I'm just getting super tired. So, but I will talk to you guys later. Check out pwpnation.com. We're going to try to get some fresh content up there soon. Also, thank you, man. Subscribe to PWP Nation on YouTube. That's where we're at right now. What am I listening to? I'm listening to my friend's band. They're called With Sales Ahead. Check them out. They're good, man. She's great. Sierra, one of my best friends, Santino's in the band. He's the guitar player, lead guitar. He's awesome. So I love him. It kind of does sound like that. Yeah, they've been compared to Paramore before. Yeah, that was on for a minute as well, dude. Good ear, good ear. Good ear. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow night, hopefully. If not, I'll see you guys soon. Have yourself a killer Tuesday. They're called With Sales Ahead. Check them out. Follow them on YouTube. Follow them on all social media outlets. With Sales Ahead. My friend's band. So they're pretty good. Talented. I think they have a bright future for sure. So, all right, guys. I will talk to you soon.